Welcome, everyone, back to another Doki Doki Literature Club stream. And as you may have known, last stream I basically dipped my toes back into the murky swamp that is this game, and we didn't get far because of well, I'll just call it interruptions, and I didn't stream much this week as well, so I decide I will stream right now. So I'm just gonna hop right in. But last time, hint, you can use skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. All right, but last time we got right to the part where, like, I don't know, I think we were talking about literature and manga, perhaps. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer. Okay, maybe. Okay, we were talking about poems. Hold on, history. There you go. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Hold on. Okay, I just gotta make sure I got my stream overlays on. Alright. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. This is where stuff begins. Let me just tell you that. This is where everything goes downhill. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Question mark. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us get all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Yeah, strengthening bonds. Yeah, well, that goes. Isn't that right, Oscar? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Don't say it. Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. Oh, I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? This is why we need post-nut clarity, boys. Don't make decisions until you get that clarity. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join a literature club. You idiot. You've fallen for the classic blunders. This is where the heartbreak begins. This is where all the trauma comes back. And yeah, I am excited to revisit it. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super... I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. More like PTSD Club. Or just the emotional roller coaster that just leads to you crashing down, burning, and everything. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. I really impressed the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skill. I'm surprised the main character even calls his writing skills mediocre if all he's read is manga. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do we want to walk home together? That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Just Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Listen to me, all of you boys and men. Make your decisions after you get that post-nut clarity. I swear to God, that will make your life a lot easier. When you win a jackpot, think. Get the clarity before you think. Before you make decisions. You know, in a party, well, actually, there's really not much you can do about that. But still, get that clarity before you decide to be like, hey, I'm gonna get myself drunk and just knock up a girl. Yeah. Post-nut clarity is important. PNC, very important. You know, just remember that as a lesson, boys. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess it starts with writing a poem. Okay. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Alright, you know, I'm just gonna... Sayori, I guess. Yay. Yay. Joy. Aw. Oh. Oh, that's just sad. Okay. Alright, so if I remember, Sayori is more of the bittersweet. So she likes all that happy stuff, but she's also a bit, well. Man, alright. I don't think there's any words here for Sayori. Rose? Oh, okay. Oh. Parfait, that's Natsuki thing. Great. I like to see who this goes to. Okay. I hope I thought the game's gonna pull a mean one on me. Just no. Oh, okay. Fun. That might be a Natsuki thing. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna mainly make Sayori happy while I still can. It's warm. Anime! Okay. Yeah, okay. You know, that word. Okay, so you know, maybe the game is not very... Yeah, they haven't decided to be like, hey, I'm gonna end this whole man's emotional career, so... Cheer. And finally... Dream. Oh, okay. I guess that's turn for Yuri. Alright, and now another day has come. Hi again. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Oh, I wish I could. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already heading out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh. Oh. Alright, hold on. Actually, no, I'll just... Yeah, I'll override this save. And okay, I can't delete that anymore, but oh well. I return. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Honestly, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Ooh, okay. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plumps back into her seat. I agree. I'm gonna agree at that point. Manga is certainly more than literature. It's an art form sometimes. I mean, ooh. Don't worry, guys. I always give my best as long as... Okay. I'm just... Yeah, Oscar always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Oscar can be good friends too. Sayori, As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, you're even brought you something today, you know. Well, wait, Sayori. Me? Nani? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Well, as a sort of a introvert, I can understand how this feels, but okay, I'll let them carry on. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. But any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, it's time. Bring out the Glock. Bring out the confetti cannons. We're gonna throw a whole party because someone brought us an item. Well, here. You reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? This is the only thing you're thinking about? Are you serious? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. Or, leave the club while you still can. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew, well you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled and I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activity for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet for manga. Oh, oops. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I can always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and then listened on Sayori's conversation with Monika. Probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. With the power of friendship. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of a literature club that sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. Alright, I guess that is kind of reasonable because most of the time, the moment someone hears literature, they're gonna be like, books, poems, writing, which I guess in a sense, this is exactly what this is, but yeah, definitely not something that'll catch people's attention. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this thing really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food would do the tricks? What kind? I guess we could. Cupcakes! Yeah! If anyone ever played Doki Doki Blue Skies, we all know how that went. Ah, good thinking. Natsu would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsu makes the best cupcakes. That worked out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayuri is still her usual self. But therein lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all. Hold on, there is, children. I suppose that's why I end up letting him get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Not pleasant, that's for sure. Ugh! I open my eyes to find Sayuri's face filling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. Oh, there they come again. That wasn't pleasant. This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. Oh boy. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayuri. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. Ooh. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna save it. I guess I'll overwrite the save right here. But yeah. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayuri, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayuri glances around at herself. That's written all over me. You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayuri's hair, try to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayuri. What do you think we don't have a boyfriend yet? Oh, roasted. Oh my gosh. Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. Get wrecked. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. Don't say that, Baka. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. Oh. I just heard something. Hold on. Hey yo. Oh no. Oh no, Monica from DDLC. Oh, you better stay away from this gameplay. I know what you've done, and I'm keeping out. I'm keeping out from you, Monica from DDLC. Wait, hold on. Did they add that to the game? If that's the case, that is super cool. Like, oh my. I'm watching you, Monica. I know you've planned this. Wait, actually, that's a really cool thing. Cause that. Wait, replay. Yeah, I'll replay alert. Does that mean that? Wait, hold on. So is that what they do? It's just like, you know, they actually follow you while you're in the game. Like they have an account that just follows any Twitch streamers that's playing the game, and then, especially right now, where like the main character is actually connected to people, and that's when Monica starts to like notice from her own, you know, her 6 eyes. But that's so cool if that is actually a feature from the game. But yeah, okay, I guess we'll continue. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Show her to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner if it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Booba. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sayuri's blazer buttoned up like that? That's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayuri hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew, that's so much better. Sayuri puts her arms out and twirl around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, I won't get a big run, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, that he wouldn't even let you do things like that. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyways. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Yeah? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Ooh. Man! Fine, it's a deal. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayuri. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. I know you're here, Monica. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayuri still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find much inspiration since I'd never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a competition notebook. You can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright, I should stop. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayuri. I'm definitely most comfortable showing Sayuri first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Beginner's luck. We'll just put it at that, you know. Because I have no idea what I like either. Ha! Ha! Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion had to be little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Oscar poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against the chest. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm sitting right in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Yeah, and that is, in this case, it's all the wrong reason. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you go through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed makes me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play, or you trust me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright, so now that I've, seen some analysis videos and stuff of the poems, this no longer feels, this no longer just feels like just a poem anymore. Like, this is like... Alright, hold on, I'll just continue. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you enter this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monika's the best. I mean, I guess she could be just, just pointing at the fact that Monika's the one that came up with the idea, but, okay. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? I'm watching you, Monika. Hi! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Oh, I know. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just flowing with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poems with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Oscar. We're all a little embarrassed today, But it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. Well, that is kind of a good lesson. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. My lights turned on. Hold on. Let me utilize my wheelie chair. There. Oh. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm back. Sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. That's only because she's watching the every move. Big Brother's watching? No, Monica is. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Iris writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy can enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's only unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. You're already watching, so, you could just not. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. She read right through the protagonist's mind. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, I see. Yeah, I guess life pro tip, yeah, okay. From me, not her. Don't listen to her. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta act confident because it's better to mess up looking confident than to do everything correct, but you look like you're miserable because at least when you're confident, it's like, okay, maybe when it comes to music and like speech and stuff, if you stay confident, yeah, people might notice the mistakes, but they just see you pretty confident. They're like, all right, whatever, or they're just gonna be like, oh, that's probably supposed to be in the speech or something. And in music as well, you have to look confident, or else when you mess up, my face does like a cringe emotion whenever like I mess up, and it's very noticeable. And if I just power through it, then nobody will bat an eye. So yeah, life pro tip from this Asian who do games. Yeah, okay. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. From all the analysis videos I've watched, this is also quite the okay. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. Peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, I see you. I see you. I know you're watching. So what do you think? It's very free form, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. That kind of style that has gotten pretty popular nowadays. But as a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. Really powerful. Very, really, same thing. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Okay. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that. Because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. That is actually a really good tip, but yeah. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah, she's thanking the audience. She's thanking the viewers. Alright. Who should I show my poem to next? Not me. Sure. Yuri's last. Screw Yuri. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. A little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. Just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? More like backhanded and sending our necks around full 360 and decapitating us, cause y'all ever heard of buff seeking? I hope that doesn't come back, but it's a thing. I'll pass. Well anyway, I guess I'll need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, touch a die, you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Nani? Bakana. Just be honest, I am. Or you're so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poem for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Since when did you become a poetry connoisseur, huh? Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So decide to write about it. Yeah, I understand. This poem was more of a message to tell me, the player, that, it's useless. What's useless, you might ask? We'll see. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Don't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I tried to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. No, you just stand over her, T-pose, assert dominance. Who should I show my poem? There's only one left. Yeah, just get to her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. About to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Alright, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through them myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result, that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, that's her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not something you can be blamed for. Is that an attack? There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not that finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Or how about all three? You know, maybe we could choose a compromise. Just saying. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature quote? Goes under the lights. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I guess I don't remember anything from any analysis video for this one, but the music was... Cellos are cool. Either way. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Bro, you're the only one that writes cursive, which... No. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I just think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, it's our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Yeah, I'm not understanding much from here. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all. Really? Just do it. Okay, that. Hold on. Let me pull up the history. That right there. I don't know. Wait, is my mouse on? I'm gonna see if my mouse is actually. Okay, my mouse isn't on. But, you know, that's second to last. That little hoo-hoo. Yeah. That's that classic example of the anime character doing the whole eyeglass glowing thing. That's what I just got from that. Really? I must have totally missed the point. But I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. Actually, now that I think about it, the whole Project Libitina thing, 2 years ago when we dug up some files, not me, but when people dug up some files and it just alludes to another possible game, or at least a backstory of, Yuri. So, maybe it's pointing towards that, but I can't be sure. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Yeah, Yuri is just like, my 50,000 IQ calculated everything, and your little smooth small brain cannot comprehend the big wrinkled brain that I have. Okay, I'm getting carried away. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it wouldn't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'll count on you. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That's a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Here comes the first big issue, the first problem. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read it in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? You say something. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you can say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can I be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? So you mean I have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Oscar did too. Based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions on my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course it comes across as particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh, that's a good one. And Oscar liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Uh-oh, Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? Didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Oscar appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I'd deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Uh-oh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who... Okay. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turns towards me, and they just noticed that I was standing there. She's trying to make me look bad. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? That means you should jump out of the read and not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Oscar. Wait. There's a reason why you have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only not unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand? I remember having to make this choice. It is so tough because both is correct. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Yeah, help me, Sayori. I'm not gonna... Natsuki glared at me, drawing out any words I had in my mouth. Instead, I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting to make Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. They technically dragged good old me and the protagonist into this. I mean, yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. Friends are wonderful people. I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? And that's... Oh, welcome to my TED Talk. Well, also, that is cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri... Okay. Sayori stands triumphantly.
Natsuki's jealous, I bet.
Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make them tea. Yuri rushes on. Nothing sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So that is why. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. Vice President Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Uh-huh. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's really suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? It would have stayed that way if... Okay. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Yeah. That small grin of yours. I know you're watching. Those poisonous green eyes. I know you're watching. I would hate... Okay. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Micah smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Hopefully I can get a chance to talk to her a little more. Yeah, maybe. You know what? Maybe this whole entire game just started because, you know, the protagonist could have just said like 10 extra words to her that year, and maybe this wouldn't have happened. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun, but I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And not to myself a newfound determination. You're placing your determination in all the wrong ways, bud. You're gonna get yourself in a world of hurt. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Okay. Sayuri beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hold on, I just gotta make sure. Yep, okay. Sayuri, about what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I swear the protagonist is also a bit stupid. Promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... everything's gonna be so much fun. Looks like Sayuri hasn't caught to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does you really need to stop there? I again emphasize the importance of post-nut clarity before you decide to make any decisions that you will very soon regret. We'll just have to see what the future holds. That's Sayuri on her shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but I think that you Sayuri as an eternal monologue sometime. That's kind of inconsiderate now, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, let's do this. And I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna save right here. And this is probably where I will stop with the gameplay. But now I have to check. Yes, now I have to check the side stories. Oh, there's one. Uh-oh, what have I done? Okay, there's one side story right here. Oh, there's 6 of them. All right. are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. Yet all six side stories are writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DLC. You know what? I might want to save this until after the game. Mail. No mail. Files. Characters. Huh? Am I even able to... Unknown file type. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So these are just normal. Okay. Oh. Oh. Ayo. You just got the cheat sheet? What about Monica? Is there anything? Okay. I guess not. But we just got the cheat sheet for all of this. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. Scripts. Okay, I don't know about that. Then why do you... Okay, whatever. What about pictures? Oh, that's just... So that's the poems. Okay. And we got that. And oh! Oh, we got concept arts. Okay, a sketch of Sayori's initial character design drawn by David Eplin. That's... Okay, so I guess it didn't change much. Acquisition procedure. Act 1. Call Sayori for help for no screen. Okay. And I guess these are the... Okay, these are the concept arts of just all the characters from the beginning. I'm assuming that's Natsuki, Sayori. Oh, you just clicked that. Review the file from poemwords.txt for any anomalies. No. Any anomalies? Huh. I think I'll go back to that and take a look. Insecure directory. This is a scratch disk. Don't use it for more sensitive and permanent things. If you need access to the files with the encrypted file share, copy them to your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Ray is working on setting up a proxy mail server so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher-ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. That. Okay. So this is new. This was not in the original game. Huh? What in the world? Okay. That's really weird. Let's see. Okay, what about... Okay, where's the poem words? Any anomalies? Any anomalies? That's... Okay. Is there something? Oh! 9. 15. 9:15. Does that have anything to do with this? So I guess we're diving deeper into the lore aspects of the game. That is really interesting. So if we didn't say anything about the anomalies, I would not have noticed. Did I get any extra pictures from that? Oh. Music. Well, we just unlocked my music. Okay. Okay, so I guess that is that for now. And I think that's where I'll also end the stream. So thank you everyone that has decided, and also Monica, for tuning in to my stream.